What's up, guys? NBA talk. I was just not. I know probably like pretty much most of all of you guys are pretty much fast asleep. I really didn't want to put up a video after this late time. I really didn't want to do any videos tonight. Just so caught up in other things. So I'm just gonna put up a video. If you guys see it, you see it. Comment stuff like that. This is the only video I'm going to put up tonight for Thursday, April 7th, 2016. The Golden State Warriors beating the San Antonio Spurs. Um, this marks the 70th win, the 70 win of the Golden State Warriors, making them the second team, the only second team to ever reach 70 wins other than the Chicago Bulls. So Golden State showed up tonight. Plus, they beat a San Antonio Spurs team that had their starters. They had Tony Parker, they had Tim Duncan, they had Ginobili in this game. It was a very interesting night, but it was pretty much Golden State all the way, keeping themselves alive all around. So let's just look at it. Let's look at the San Antonio Spurs first. 23 points from Kawhi Leonard, 11 points from LaMarcus Aldridge. He shot bad tonight. Tim Duncan, not really doing much. They don't really need him to do so much. Um, Probably when playoff time, they're gonna be an increased amount of minutes on him. 9 points from Danny Green. Tony Parker only had 10 points. So we move on to the bench. We have 7 points from Mills. We have 6 points from Ginobili. We have 11 points from David West. We have 8 points from Anderson. I think it's Kyle Anderson. And 10 points from Kevin Martin. So there's a huge number of points coming from off the bench because, of course, the bench players had a huge number of minutes going in. The San Antonio Spurs shot 48% from the field, 43% from the three-point range, um, made 28 assists together, 12 turnovers, 10 steals. Yeah, and pretty much a good overall night, depending on who you're looking at, and depending on what you're looking at. As efficiency, defensively, not good. Shooting wise, much better. But loss is a loss. But I don't think Popovich was really getting into this game that much. He's probably going to wait for the playoffs to turn it up. But he was very active, Coach Popovich, in this game. But I don't think it's going to be that case where it's going to be pretty much the playoffs when you're going to see this San Antonio Spurs show up. So let's look at the Golden State Warriors. 21 points from Harrison Barnes, 18 points from Draymond Green, 7 assists from him too, 6 assists. 6 points from Andrew Bogut. He also had 11 rebounds and 2 block shots. Klay Thompson had 14 points. Stephen Curry with 27 points and 9 assists. And nothing really noticeable coming off the bench. So pretty much it was the defensive end of the Golden State Warriors that won this battle. 54% from the field, 48% from the three-point range, so they shot the hell out of the ball. This is how they do, shoot the ball out because no one can match them when it comes to shooting. 90% from the free throws. 33 assists. They were passing the ball good. 15 turnovers. That's it. Plain and simple. And 8 steals together. So that's pretty much it. the Golden State Warriors will face the San Antonio Spurs to a much more important game where the Golden State Warriors face the San Antonio Spurs at San Antonio, who are currently undefeated and have a possibility of being the first team ever to go through the entire season without losing a single game at home. So we'll look forward to that. Golden State Warriors also faces the Memphis Grizzlies twice, which they will face on Saturday. So pretty much it. So let me just recap of what happened this entire Thursday yesterday. You have the Atlanta Hawks beating the Toronto Raptors 95 to 87. We have the Miami Heat beating the Chicago Bulls. The Chicago Bulls are struggling again. Their chances are just sweeping away. 106 Miami to 98 Chicago Bulls. Then you have the Houston Rockets just suck. I know. They lost to the Phoenix Suns, who are pretty much one of the worst defensive teams. 124 Phoenix to 115 Houston Rockets. Then you have the Timberwolves. They've been turning it up lately because their starting lineup, the Minnesota Timberwolves, their starting lineup with Rudio, with Zach LaVine, with Karl Anthony Towns, with Wiggins, with Deng. They're becoming a very powerful starting team. And if they could get some better veteranship or some people could come off the bench and help out, that would be fantastic. Especially shooters. That's what they need, shooters. Because I don't think pretty much none of the starters specialize in shooting, especially Rudio. So the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Sacramento Kings 105 to 97. And then, of course, you had the Golden State Warriors beating the San Antonio Spurs 112 to 101. So that's it. Friday, we have a huge amount of games on Friday. So check y'all later. See this video, comment. We're almost to the playoffs. Almost. Just a few games left. 4 games. 4 to 5 games left, people. So